So we're heading out to Thakgil again. We were there last year, and this is an amazing place because it's got this most incredible waterfall that I had seen on so many Instagram pictures. And when we were here last year, we were parked in an area that we were going to go look at that abandoned airplane, that white fuselage that was on the black sand beach. And we're thinking we didn't want to walk across those plains last year in 30-mile-an-hour winds, freezing temperatures, so we were sitting in the car and Andrea was searching different places to go find, and she pulled up that picture and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's the picture that I saved on Instagram that I didn't know where it was at, and it didn't even look like a real picture. So we're going to be going there for the third time now. This is the first time on this trip, but we went there a couple times last year because the first time couldn't do any pictures. It was all rainy. We came back and fortunately the weather was pretty good. So it's about 9, the time is 9:48, and it's about 9.2 miles to get there, or 36 minutes, which is hard to believe. This was our first attempt at riding on these back roads, these dirt roads that were, in some cases, cliffs on both sides. So
for me, this was the trip that changed everything. This was the drive that changed everything, because we kind of went off-roading a little bit, and I started to learn about the difference between the numbering of the roads and what that meant. And so for me, this initial trip into Thakgil, which was pretty monumental because it was raining and muddy and we couldn't see really far in front of us, but then we got to this magical location and it was more off the beaten path than anything we'd seen so far. So this is what inspired the whole Highlands trip.
Yeah, so we're gonna head out. Well, we decided to take a little side trip road on this green, mossy covered pumice plain on the way to Thakgil. And 10:15 we did some great drone shots. So the road here, that goes to Thakgil, and then there's this offshoot road that we were wondering about last time. Like, I think it says it goes to some kind of an ice cave at certain times of the year. So we're gonna drive down this road and see what's down there. So we drove down that little offshoot road from Thakgil into this beautiful little basin area. It's really amazing. There's this, right behind us, there's this swirly stuff on the rock here. You might be able to see that. It looks absolutely amazing. And this beautiful green moss is like all over the place. Check this out. It's just amazing colors. Look at the swirl on that. The rock, all
and
the
then
minerals.
like the polka dot almost between the pink and the green.
Yeah.
It's just beautiful.
And this goes off into a like a river valley. Looks like there was a road somebody is driving through there. I heard there's an ice cave somewhere way back in there somewhere. And there's our car way over there, looking at the road that we came in on. And there was like some kind of a communication tower just around the way here. Just totally beautiful little private area. So we're heading back to the car. This was the little side road from Thakgil, and beautiful area here. The wind is blowing probably about 30 miles an hour. I was able to fly the drone to get some great pano shots with the drone, but it's cold. Let's see what's the temperature. says it's 48 degrees on the digital thermometer. So right behind us, I'm not sure if you can see that, but way behind there's some huts way out there. We saw some backpackers walking by this.
I don't think they were on this trail. I think they were backpackers.
Well, hikers, yeah.
They looked like they were carrying a lot.
So they must be trekking hut to hut. So they were probably at those huts way over there, which is probably 3 miles straight that way. And then they're probably staying at Thakgil hut, I would guess.
Maybe
Huh?
so, like trekking hut to hut.
Yeah, I think so. It's a beautiful place though. This year, all the moss is just even a lot more green, so there must have been more rain this year. One of the things I noticed with flying the drone, I was very surprised, is after you get the drone down, those wings can spin very freely, and the wind gusts made those wings spin, and it just completely sliced my finger a few different, like 3 different times in 3 different places, and my hands are bleeding. So not only is it dangerous to grab the drone when it's flying, because I never landed, I just grab it. The danger is also when it's not even turned on and the wind gust picks up the drone's wings and the speed of the wings, and it makes them turn fast. And then you grab the drone from the top. It's very dangerous. We made it to Thakgil, and it's time to have some lunch. Right behind us actually is the canyon for Thakgil. It's just like literally 500 feet, and then you get to the waterfall over there. So what do you got for lunch?
I've got corn cakes with peanut butter and jelly.
And I have a jelly sandwich.
And our Cronin bag.
Yeah, we have our Cronin bag. I think this Cronin bag has been getting people very upset. Because when we were riding through the highlands in the middle of nowhere, there were these backpackers, trekkers that were trekking through, and it was 30-mile-an-hour winds, windy, rainy, and they all had a look on their face like they were like about to have their last chance at life out there. And then we pull up in our truck, and the Cronin bag, I think we almost started a riot out there. Then we went into the hut and we started making our sandwiches, and we're like dry.
Hot chocolate.
Yeah, we had our Swiss Miss
And
hot
tea.
chocolate. And these people, we've backpacked before, so we know the feeling. But they were out there in some very bad conditions.
Yeah.
So that's why they look like so serious. But we're gonna have our lunch.
Cheers.
Going to our cabin. Lead us to it. That direction is up into Thakgil Canyon with the beautiful spire and waterfall. Let's check it out. It's awesome.
Perfect.
This is like lovely cabin.
Yeah.
It's a big bed.
Oh.
Man, this is like amazing.
Yeah, I didn't know.
You've got a vacuum cleaner. It's very good. This is the greatest place ever.
Do you need to bring everything in?
Yeah. Let's see here. What do we got? We got a stove, refrigerator. Can't believe it. That's amazing. Gas stove. Look at all the utensils and stuff here. Pots, utensils. Even has electricity. What do you say?
Looks great.
I think it's pretty cool.
I think it's perfect.
Better than what I expected.
Yeah, and we're in Thakgil.
How about it, yeah. So we're back on the trail that we were going to take to go see the glacier. But we've noticed this whole river wash here is another trail. So we're going to be driving on this river wash through this little ravine, see what it's like. Getting up to the glacier view. It's starting to get windy again. There's the view. At least this is one of them. I think we're gonna go over there, bigger view. What I thought, straight ahead, what I thought were white huts are cars, and there's a car. So there's some cars right there, and there's another car right there. All that dark black, that's the end of the glacier. So we saw that the trail goes up a little bit farther, so we're gonna hike up a little bit farther. We can see the snout of this glacier, and I'll give you the name of the glacier. I'm not sure what it's called right now, but I'll put it up on the screen. So we're gonna go up to this little ridge line here and see if we can see the top of the ice shelf, because we can only see the bottom of it at this point. So we're gonna head up, and the view is amazing, truly amazing. Over here to the left. Well, we saw some amazing pictures, some amazing vistas. We saw some amazing vistas here heading back from our hike, and just amazing. The green coming down off of the glacier is just absolutely spectacular. It's hard to even imagine that it could be that green. Really cold and pretty windy. It's pretty steep. It's hard to see how steep it is here. And we're even wearing, if you can see this, spikes to better grip the trail. Spikes make a huge difference coming down these trails that are rocky and a lot of scree.